center, turn your toes out. Exhale, lower down. Hold and pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's work on those triceps with a lunge. Kick it back, kick it back. Strong arm. Booty back, chest forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your center. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hold the arms out and wide. Right heel. Left and right. Up. Keep your ribs hugging in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now, both heels lift and low. Or you can keep both heels on the ground. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the arms, lift it up. One more set, take it a little bit lower. Inner thighs lift, outer thighs drop. 3. One more time, side to side. Push, push. Bring the weight right over that bent leg. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hold it here. We'll come right into our paddle board. Push, push. Now the resistance comes from our own body. Right hand resists the left, left hand resists the right. Carving out the core here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Inhale, lift. Warrior 2 pose. Inhale, hold the stretch. Exhale, bring it down to the floor. Come through your vinyasa. So plank pose into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Let's take the left leg up towards the sky. Big step through. Anchor your back heel. Cartwheel up to warrior 2 pose. Now lift that left heel. Warrior pose. Try to get the weight centered over the front and back leg. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, but keep the side body long. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring it up to center. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Let's take both arms side to side. Reach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it to the front of the room. Little pause. Drop that left hip down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to the other side. Drop that right hip down towards the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just heel toes your feet in. We're going to squat and curtsy, one of each to each side. Center and side. Squat, curtsy, squat. This music is, let's go a little bit faster. 1, out, center, out. Good. Hands together, take them wide. Hands together, take them wide. In, curtsy. Sit low. Woo. Good. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold your curtsy to the front of the room. Arms out. Thumbs to the sky. Push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's try a side waist here. Lift. Back, lift. Lots of balance. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your center squat. Pause. waist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Step it wide. Turn your left toes out, right toes in. Warrior 2 pose. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel it down to the floor. Come into your downward facing dog. Hinge forward into plank pose. Let's lower down. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, lower. Just like a little bit further forward for a little bit of a deeper back bend if you want. Hold and breathe. Good, and lower. Good, arms forward one more time. Take your swim. Make sure your back stays long here. Shoulders are away from the ears. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Slide your hands back. Take a moment to find your stretch in child's pose. Belly in, hips back. Good, then press up. Hands and knees. Inhale, arch. Exhale, belly in. Let's walk our feet up towards the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just going to alternate a lunge. Back, together. Good. Each time, reach that back leg a little bit further back, lowering the knee to the floor. Good, now just the right leg, take it back and lift, back and lift. Try to hold a little pause, up, back, lift. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, hold balance, arms out to the side, gas pedal the foot, push, push. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Let the feet come a little bit wide for a little sway from side to side, maybe a big juicy circle, one way then the other. Good, and then step back with that left leg. Back and lift, back and lift, back, pause, hold your balance, 3, 2, and hold. Arms to the side, stretch your foot out. Try to get that leg straight as you push through the heel. Push, push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the leg. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, flat back. Halfway up, inhale. Hands to the right leg, bend the left knee. Hands to the left leg, bend the right knee. Switch. Switch again. Good. Hands onto both thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms around and forward. Hold it here. Hug your ribs in. Let's take a twist to the right side. Press your palms together. If you want to open up the arms wide, hugging your belly off the tops of the thighs. Inhale, circle the arms forward. Lengthen through the side bodies. Feel the sitting bones dropping away from the lift of the chest. Hands together. Then take the elbow to the knee or open the arms wide. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale and release. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time into downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg up towards the sky. Open up to a 3-point pose. Then right knee towards the right wrist for a little pigeon stretch. Walk your left heel back, hug your right toes in. Lift up tall before you come to the earth. Scissor the right knee back, but roll the left inner thigh up and lift the belly. Then come down onto your elbows with the sacrum square. Hold and breathe. From here, take your left leg, sweep it all the way around for a seated twist. You can take the elbow to hug the knee in or outside the knee with the hands together. Hold and breathe. Counter the stretch. Hands down towards that right side. Chest falls towards the earth. Hug the navel in. Good. Bring yourself up, float the toes up. A little rock forward, right into your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Walk it back, downward facing dog. This time, left leg up towards the sky. Left knee towards the left wrist, coming into pigeon pose. Walk the right foot back. Come up onto your fingertips to help square the pelvis. Left knee draws back, belly lifts. Roll that right hip towards the ground. Exhale, lower down. Take a moment to breathe into your stretch. A little rest before we come into more core work on our backs. Hold and breathe. Now sweep that right leg around towards the front. Come into your twist. You can hug, bring the hands together, elbow outside of the knee or hugging the knee in with that right sitting bone. We're twisting towards the right side, dropping down towards the earth. Inhale to find that center line of the body. Try to imagine the vertical spine. And then gently counter fold, bring your hands to the floor inside of that right foot. Hold and breathe. Circle those legs out in front of you into chair pose, balance chair. And just lower your feet to the floor. Press your hands to your knees, this way, and let yourself come back. Lift up, lift the chest, hug your navel in. Good. Now float your arms out, hug your arm bones back. Inhale, breathe into the side ribs. Exhale, hollow out your navel. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hollow out your lower belly. Lift your back ribs. Hands come back forward, lift the toes so you hinge back just a little bit. You can float your heels up here, plug your arm bones back, or keep your heels on the floor. Inhale. Hug your belly in, arms up. Hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2. By all means, if you need to take the modification with the feet on the floor and holding, please do that. We'll all come down and take a little stretch. Just notice which leg you had in front, right foot or left. We're going to come into that one more time. Start with the feet down, hands on top of the knees, lengthen through the spine. Arms out, plug the arm bones in, hug your navel in. Just rock back the heels this time. Lift, maybe the shins come to parallel. Scoop and hollow the belly. Option to bring those legs straight. Energize the legs. Hug your navel in. Opposite leg crosses and take your fold. Okay, there's plenty of work to be had with the feet on the floor and your hands on your knees, so don't feel like you always have to follow all the progressions. Good. Let's bring it up, hands behind the knees. This time roll it all the way back onto your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Draw little circles. One direction. And then the other. Bring your legs into tabletop, so that's not knees over the navel, that's knees over the hip socket. You can hold on to your mat. We're gonna just tap one foot. Don't change the bend behind the knee. Leg stays in 90 degrees. You can flex the toes or point the toes, whichever more comfortable. Exhale down, inhale up. Shh. Shh. Good. Keep hugging the navel down to the floor. 3, 2. Now hold it here, slide the heels 4 inches in, 4 inches out. Your legs are on a coffee table, you're just sliding them away, pulling them back in. Resist with the belly, resist that urge for the pelvic to roll forward. 4, you can use your mat. 3, 2, and 1, hug your knees in towards the chest. Good, now one more set. This time, option to bring your hands behind your head, curl up, curling the belly in towards the floor. Exhale, tap a foot down. Down and lift. Lower and lift. Use your exhale. Shh. Shh. Think of the back being nice and long on the floor. Belly holding that length of the tailbone. Last 2 and 1. Little slide out and in. A little bit smaller now. 4, 3, 2. Hollow out that lower belly. And 1. Hug your knees in towards the chest. But release your feet to the floor. Let's come into some bridge work. Give the front core a little break. Start working on our back core. So you can robot the arms. We'll just start with a little lift. So we dropped halfway and lift all the way into a straight line. Lift, lift. With your peripheral vision, see that the knees are not drawing away from each other, but they're right in line with the hip points. Lift, 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 lift. You can imagine you're holding a yoga block between your knees and giving it a squeeze each time you lift. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one. Hold. Press your heels and your whole foot down to pull a little bit more length in your back. And a little bit more squeeze in the glutes and the hamstrings. And then gently lower down. Just roll through the spine 3 times. Inhale, you can arc up. Exhale, arc down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Just walk your feet out so the heels are now where the toes were, a little bit in front of the toes. Toes are lifted. You can dig those heels into the ground. We're coming into another set of lifts. Just straight up, working a little bit more into the hamstring, the back of the leg. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. One more set, please. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Now we get to stretch. Wiggle the rib cage away from the pelvis. Stretch behind the right leg. Hold it here. Pull the toes in towards the knee. Lengthen through the right side body. Switch the leg. Good. Now scissor. Start with the head on the floor. Left, right, left, right. Feel free to keep the head on the floor. So my bottom ribs are on the floor as I take opposite leg in towards me. Exhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2. Flex the foot for the next set. Hands behind the head. Think of pulling up the leg with the strength of the abdominals. 4, 3, 2. We're going to just hold and pulse that bottom leg. Pulse for 2, switch. Pulse for 2. Pulse for 2. Now add rotation. Pulse 2. Pulse 2. Good. Think about keeping the side waist long. 4, 3, 2, right into bicycle. Single leg, bend the knee. 8, 7, keep hugging the navel in towards the ground. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little break. Hug your knees in towards the chest. Good, and little circle. Change one direction. And let's stretch that left leg long. Hug your right knee in. Open your arms up towards the sky. Lift that right leg. Going to take it down around on your exhale. Exhale down, inhale up. Steady the waist, steady the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that right leg come out on the diagonal. We're going to reach across. Exhale, lift. Up and out. Up, up. If you want to put the right hand behind your head. 3, 2. Last one, let's hold. Hold it here. See if you can tap that toe. Up, up. 4 more. 3 more. 2, and 1. Let's roll right over onto your left side. Take a stretch. Pelvic tilt. Grab the front of that right ankle. Lengthen the tailbone towards the left heel. You can bend the bottom leg if it'll help you balance here. Half bow pose. Good. Come back onto your back. Find your symmetry here in your spine. Left knee in towards the chest. Left leg to the sky, arms out. Big circle. Exhale down, inhale up. Lower, lift. Last 2. 1. Take it out on the diagonal, right arm overhead. Exhale. Big diagonal reach. Good. Half of an X here. Last 3. If you want to take your hand behind your head. Last 2. Hold and tap that foot. Reach for the big toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hug. Roll over onto your right side. Grab the ankle. Lengthen through the tailbone. Keep the knees nice and close together here. Good. Come back onto your back. Hug your knees in. Feet to the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left. Bring your arms wide. We're going to lower the knee down halfway down. Then with the left leg, lift and lower. So it's the left leg that's picking up the right. Belly pugs in. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Working into finding a stretch through that left side of the waist. Lower the knees down towards the floor. They don't have to come all the way down. Just keep your abdominals strong as you lengthen pelvis away from the ribs. Good. Hug both knees, keep the legs crossed, maybe walking your hands out towards the heels for Supta Gomukhasana legs. Release the legs, like a windshield wiper from side to side. Knees drop to the right, knees drop to the left. Let your head turn away from the knees. Good. When walk your feet back into center, cross your left ankle over the right. Take it almost towards the floor, then exhale, hug your navel in to lift it back up. Lower down, lift up. Lengthening that right side of the waist. Lower down and lift up. Good. Let those knees drop to wherever is comfortable. Hold the stretch. Good. Then slowly lift them back up. Both knees, keep the knees crossed. Hug them in towards your chest. Walk your hands down towards the ankles and press the heels away from each other. Hold and breathe. Knees in towards you. Let's do a little rock. Rock on your back. Let's rock up to seated. We're going to bring the hands behind us. We left out the triceps, so let's get a little bit of work for the tricep. You're going to lift your hips, drop them back towards your hands. Don't let the booty touch, but bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. Good. Now you can stay here, or we're going to do that one-legged bridge. So you bend, reach out, bend, reach out. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower down. Now you can stay here, or we're going to come to the other side. Kick, bend, kick, bend, kick. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower down. Let's just take a regular cross-legged seat. Give ourselves a tricep stretch. Left elbow towards the sky. Hug it in towards you. Right arm around and behind you. If you want to take the clasp, feel free. Otherwise, just let that right forearm press into the back and roll the right shoulder back. Inhale, left elbow's coming higher. Lift those back ribs to drop the front ribs. Inhale, grow a little bit taller. One more breath. Walk your heels a little bit farther away from each other. So you're like coming into a double pigeon here. Take a fold forward. Good, and then bring yourself back up. Change the cross of the legs. Cross high. Right elbow up towards the sky. Deepen your armpit, so outer arm forward. Left hand behind your back. You can take the clasp or just keep that left hand pressing into the back. Inhale, get a little bit taller through your center. Exhale, narrow your side waist. Deep breath in. Keep letting go, exhale. Gently unwind the arms and roll it forward. Hold and breathe here. Then bring it back up. Hands to the knees and roll down onto your back. Gently hug your knees in towards you. Draw little circles over your lower back. One direction and then the other. And then arms and legs up towards the sky for little circles. Start to add the fingers and the toes, so get space between the fingers and the toes. Good. Circle the wrists in and out, ankles in and out, and just point and flex. Good. Then shake it all out and release into your final resting pose.